Hello, everyone, and welcome to Unstuck with Charlie. My name is Charlie Arms. Today, I want to talk about authenticity and the church. Now, I don't like to complain or be negative in my videos, but you're going to have to bear with me today. Have you noticed just how fake people can be in church? This needs to be addressed. It's a hindrance to people moving forward in their faith. There are different types of masks that people put on in the church, and it makes it really hard for people to connect in church and discover the life change that they need. So let's get unstuck. Now face it, we live in a superficial world. We live in a world of AI, artificial intelligence, filters on your phone, social media. You can present a fake persona quite easily. But can we also be honest? I think many people like it. They like being superficial. They're even drawn to superficial churches. You watch on TV and you're like, how can anyone believe that's real? People like to watch places that have all young and thin people and where everyone has perfect lives and perfect stories, where people dress nice and enjoy lattes in the church lobby. Now, for the rest of us who aren't perfect or pretend to be, we want genuine friendships and a real church family. We want authentic relationships. We want to be in a community where we're challenged to grow, where we become stronger in our faith, better people, right? Finding authenticity in the church is essential. It's essential among Christians. Authentic churches are out there. If you search, you can find authentic community. I'm blessed. I feel like I'm part of a great, authentic church. Sadly, this isn't as common as it should be. Our church recently sent a team to Zambia, Africa for 2 weeks on a mission trip, and we just got back. While we were there, we found Christians who were real, authentic, and unafraid to be themselves. The difference between the church in a place where Christians have it tougher and in a place like the United States is that the need for support and community outweighs the desire to be fake or to present a false front. Okay? Today, I want to tackle 3 types of fake people in the church. 1, the fashionable fake people. Who is that? Now, there are some churches that are so focused on presentation, how the building and the marketing and the programs look, that they aren't concerned with getting deep in relationships. They just want to be wide and have big numbers. By deep, I mean real relationships. By wide, I mean lots of people who don't know each other very well. These are the kind of churches, the big ones where nobody knows each other, where people go to be seen, perhaps even promote themselves in their business endeavors. See, I've pastored in a church like that. These are churches where there's maybe a lot of money. You don't have to get personal. You don't really have to get to know people that well. People often go into churches like this to hide so they can get what they need without having to address anything personally, without having to get real with someone. Now, listen, I'm not saying these churches fail to do good work or good ministry. Many of them do. But if you're honest, there tends to be a bigger focus on image in a church like this, right? And so, these kind of churches can be a problem. Number 2, the overly spiritual fake people. Now, these are people who are so spiritual, so heavenly minded that they're no earthly good. These are people who pretend to be perfect and have everything together. Overly religious fake people prevent others from being genuine, though. These are people who can't have a conversation about normal things with normal speech. Everything has to be spiritual, except, of course, when you're not around. They turn on the spiritual talk when other Christians are around. I've seen people literally pull out Bibles and put Christian magazines out ahead of my visit when they normally wouldn't. Others in the church are often shamed by these kind of people, especially if you have struggles and you don't get it right away. If it takes you time to get things right, to grow in your faith, these kind of fake people are sometimes impatient with you, and you feel like you're insignificant and like you're a failure. And I want to apologize if anyone's ever felt that way before, right? And then there's the third group I call the cool crowd fake people. There are some churches that are so into skinny jeans, man buns, and lattes in the lobby of the church. Worship is sometimes so slick and produced that it lacks authenticity. It feels more like a music video than a church service. Sometimes there is such a concern with image that only skinny, good-looking people who dress cool and have tattoos and piercings are allowed to be seen. And if you're not cool enough, nobody cares about you. This is what I call the Instagram church, where everything needs to be highly curated, a photo op, right? So how do we get past all of this? What do we do about all this fakeness, right? The answer is you're probably not going to change this. This video isn't going to change the reality of fake people and fake Christians. Here's what we have to do. You and me. We have to create authentic community on our own. Don't be afraid to be yourself. If you can't be yourself in church, you're in the wrong church. Get out and get out now. Now, I'm not saying, you should just throw all your baggage out there, but I'm saying you're growing. You're on a journey. You shouldn't have to hide your struggles and your challenges. Keep searching for authentic people and create community. Host a small group in your own house. You can make a difference by being authentic yourself. Now, I think there's a real hunger amid all the fake. People are getting tired of virtual reality. They want real. Remember when the pandemic started? Everyone was into Zoom and FaceTime and online meetings. Now people want to get back to something real. We need it to grow. We need to be able to be honest, to create an atmosphere where people can find healing and salvation. We got to stop pretending, stop presenting a false, fake front. We got to be real with people. Let's get in there and do it, okay? You and me together. Let's do it. Now, if you like the content of this video, hit that button below. Take a minute to subscribe to the channel. I'd appreciate it. And as always, get in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Be blessed, and let's move forward.